Please like the video and share it so that it reaches many more people and you get sawaba, or rewards from Allah. This could be a sawabe jariyah or continuous reward for you long after you are gone.
Volume 5, Book 59, number 396. Narrated by Al-Bara bin Azib. The Prophet appointed Abdullah bin Jubayr as the commander of the cavalry archers on the day of the Battle of Uhud. Then they returned defeated, and that what is referred to by Allah's statement, and the Apostle, Muhammad, in your rear was calling you. 3.153. Volume 5, Book 59, number 397. Narrated by Salim's father. That he heard Allah's Apostle, when raising his head from bowing of the first rak'ah of the morning prayer, saying, O Allah, curse Sir and Sir and Sir and Sir, after he had said, Allah hears him who sends his praises to him. Our Lord, all the praises are for you. So Allah revealed, not for you, O Muhammad. Till the end of verse, they are indeed wrongdoers. 3.128, Salim bin Abdullah said, Allah's Apostle used to invoke evil upon Safwan bin Umayyah, Suhail bin Amr and Al-Harith bin Hisham. So the verse was revealed, not for you, O Muhammad, till the end of verse, for they are indeed wrongdoers. 3.128. Volume 5, Book 59, number 398. Narrated by Thayalaba bin Abi Malik. Umar bin al-Khattab distributed woolen clothes amongst some women of Medina, and a nice woolen garment remained. Some of those who were sitting with him said, O chief of the believers, give it to the daughter of Allah's Apostle who is with you, and by that, they meant Kulthum, the daughter of Ali. Umar said, Salat has got more right than she. Sa'at was amongst those Ansari women who had given the pledge of allegiance to Allah's Apostle. Umar added, she, i.e. Salat, used to carry the filled water skins for us on the day of the Battle of Uhud. Volume 5, Book 59, number 399. Narrated by Jafar bin Amr bin Umayyah. I went out with Ubaydullah bin Adi al-Qayyar. When we reached Hims, i.e. a town in Syria, Ubaydullah bin Adi said to me, would you like to see Washi so that we may ask him about the killing of Hamza? I replied, yes, Washi used to live in Hims. We inquired about him and somebody said to us, he is that in the shade of his palace, as if he were a full water skin. So we went up to him. And when we were at a short distance from him, we greeted him and he greeted us in return. Ubaydullah was wearing his turban and Washi could not see except his eyes and feet. Ubaydullah said, O Washi, do you know me? Washi looked at him and then said, no, by Allah. But I know that Adi bin al-Qiyya married a woman called Ketal, the daughter of Abu al-Iz. And she delivered a boy for him at Mecca, and I looked for a wet nurse for that child. Once, I carried that child along with his mother and then I handed him over to her, and your feet resemble that child's feet. Then, Ubaydullah uncovered his face and said, to Washi, will you tell us the story of the killing of Hamza? Washi replied, yes, Hamza killed Tu'ama bin Adi bin al-Qayyar at Badr battle, so my master, Jubayr bin Matim said to me, if you kill Hamza in revenge for my uncle, then you will be set free. When the people set out for the Battle of Uhud, in the year of Ainan. Ainan is a mountain near the mountain of Uhud. And between it and Uhud there is a valley. I went out with the people for the battle. When the army aligned for the fight, Sibba came out and said, is there any Muslim to accept my challenge to a duel? Hamza bin Abdul Muttalib came out and said, O Sibba, O Ibn Anmar, the one who circumcises other ladies, do you challenge Allah and his apostle? Then Hamza attacked and killed him, causing him to be non-extant like the bygone yesterday. I hid myself under a rock, and when he, i.e. Hamza, came near me, I threw my spear at him. driving it into his umbilicus so that it came out through his buttocks, causing him to die. When all the people returned to Mecca, I too returned with them. I stayed in Mecca till Islam spread in it, i.e. Mecca. Then I left for Taif, and when the people of Taif sent their messengers to Allah's apostle, I was told that the Prophet did not harm the messengers, so I too went out with them till I reached Allah's apostle. When he saw me, he said, "Are you Washi?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Was it you who killed Hamza?" I replied, "What happened is what you have been told of." He said, "Can you hide your face from me?" So I went out when Allah's apostle died. And Musaylimah al-Kadhdab appeared, claiming to be a prophet. I said, "I will go out to Musaylimah so that I may kill him, and make amends for killing Hamza." So I went out with the people, to fight Musaylimah and his followers. And then famous events took place concerning that battle. Suddenly I saw a man, i.e. Musaylimah, standing near a gap in a wall. He looked like an ash-colored camel and his hair was disheveled. So I threw my spear at him, driving it into his chest in between his breasts till it passed out through his shoulders, and then an Ansari man attacked him and struck him on the head with a sword. Abdullah bin Umar said, a slave girl on the roof of a house said, "Alas! The chief of the believers, i.e. Musaylimah, has been killed by a black slave." Volume 5, Book 59, number 400. Narrated by Abu Hurairah. Allah's apostle, pointing to his broken canine tooth, said, "Allah's wrath has become severe on the people who harmed his prophet. Allah's wrath has become severe on the man who is killed by the apostle of Allah in Allah's cause." Volume 5, Book 59, number 401. Narrated by Ibn Abbas. Allah's wrath became severe on him whom the Prophet had killed in Allah's cause. Allah's wrath became severe on the people who caused the face of Allah's Prophet to bleed. Volume 5, Book 59, number 402. Narrated by Abu Hazim. That he heard Sa'al bin Sa'd being asked about the wounds of Allah's apostle saying, "By Allah, I know who washed the wounds of Allah's apostle and who poured water for washing them, and with what he was treated." Sa'al added, "Fatima, the daughter of Allah's apostle, used to wash the wounds, and Ali bin Abi Talib used to pour water from a shield. When Fatima saw that the water aggravated the bleeding, she took a piece of a mat, burnt it, and inserted its ashes into the wounds so that the blood was congealed, and bleeding stopped. His canine tooth got broken on that day, and face was wounded, and his helmet was broken on his head." Volume 5, Book 59, number 403. Narrated by Ibn Abbas. Allah's wrath gets severe on a person killed by a prophet, and Allah's wrath became severe on him who had caused the face of Allah's apostle to bleed.